Okay, I think we're live. Texting Tuesday, April 6th. Hard to believe. A beautiful sunny morning here in central PA. Hopefully it's beautiful and sunny wherever you are tuning in from. Do me a huge favor.
Hey, what's up? It's Josh Schoenly with Client Alchemist and EXP Realty.
Every time.
If you're watching this live, happy Friday. I want to show you how I got a listing appointment.
Why it does that every time, I got to figure that out. Technology, who knows? Anyway, do me a huge favor. Give me a thumbs up. Smash the heart button if you're excited for today's script, which is an email script. I know it's Texting Tuesday, but it's an email script you can use immediately to get listing appointments. It's a good one. I'm excited to share it with you, and we're going to dig in real soon. But I need to make sure that it's working. I always have to double check that that the technology is working as it's supposed to, that we are actually live and I'm not just talking to myself. So that's first and foremost. And number two, I need some engagement. I need some activity. We need to get this thing some engagement so it shows up in people's feeds and we have some great interaction and so forth. So it does look like it's working. But we don't have any comments yet, so I'm not going to start until we get some comments. Before we get started, next Monday, April 12th. Good morning, Tim. Howdy, sir. Monday, April 12th, it starts our April 5-day listing appointment challenge. There's a link in the description. You can register for free. You should do that like right now, or actually do that after our session here. freelistingschallenge.com. freelistingschallenge.com. The results that we've gotten from the first two 5-day listing challenge, we did one in February, we did one in March, we're doing one in April. The results thus far have been nothing short of phenomenal. And we're taking what's working best and sort of tweaking and churning and mixing everything together to give you what's working right now to create listing appointments. And I'm going to give you 5 free ways, okay? 5 totally free ways that you can generate opportunities right now. So get registered at freelistingschallenge.com. freelistingschallenge.com. You're not going to regret it. I promise. Okay. So Donna, Karen, hello. Come on, keep it coming, people. I have a question. How many listing appointments, Doreen and Bob, thank you. How many listing appointments do you have scheduled for this week? Let us know in the comments. How many listing appointments do you have scheduled for this week? You can include yesterday if you had any yesterday. I have a follow-up appointment later. I have at least 2 tomorrow, and I have 1 Friday. 2 of them are for sale by owner preview appointments, so technically not a listing appointment. 1 is a follow-up that I have this afternoon on a client that we're going to be listing their property probably next week. And then I have 1 tomorrow. So there's a preview, FSBO preview tomorrow, and a FSBO preview on Friday, and then a full listing appointment tomorrow. Doreen has 1, Bob has 1, Donna has 2, Laura has 1, Roberta 1. Great stuff. Hey, Laura, I've been meaning to reach out to you. Can you send an email? I'm trying to document. Allison Rizzi, 2, my girl. Right on. Allison's part of our organization. That got me fired up. Laura, can you reach out to me, email or private message? I would love to see some documented for sale by owner conversations, because I know you're killing it on the for sale by owners. I'm putting together what we're chronicling. That's not an easy word to say. Conversations that have led to appointments. And I would love to see yours, some of yours, if you're open to sharing. As I say this live publicly, like I'm putting you on the spot. That's the worst. Sorry. Dave had 1. Okay, let's get to it, people. Let's get to it. So I'm going to give you this email script. Well, actually, before I do, let me give you some context. So I got this script from a member of my in my organization, Greg James. He might even be watching here. If he's not now, he will at some point. He got it from his coach. I took it and tweaked it. I kind of made it my own, which is what I would recommend all of you do on any of these scripts that I give you or that we share here, is you make it your own. You put it into your own language. So I did. I sent this out a couple of weeks ago now, and I got 3 responses, I think. I have a listing. Oh, that's the one. I have a listing appointment on Friday that came from, it was initiated by this email. It's been some back and forth. And then I have 2 more that I'm kind of still going back and forth with. So it works. It works. It's a little bit longer. It's a little bit of a longer script than what I would normally do, but it worked. And it's working. It worked great for Greg. He got a bunch of, of opportunities from it as well. So Karen says, I got a call yesterday from a past client that's going to list with me in May. Woo! All right. I am going to share my screen now. Let me see here. And I'm going to try to. Come on. Come on. There we go. So here it is. Why is it doing that? Here it is. I will share this in the group. Okay, so I'm posting this in the comments of the 0 to 100 group. If you're not in that group, you should join. It's free. And if you're watching this live elsewhere, somewhere other than in the group, we'll get it to you. We'll add it to the comments after the fact. We'll find some way to get it to you. So I'm going to put this in the comments, and then we'll go through it here together. Okay, we'll go through it here together. So subject line. Subject line, could you help us out? Can you help us out? Can you help us out? I'm just going to come up with some variations for you. Can you help us out? We could use your help. Help, please. Or you know what? I like this. Help, please. Smiley face. Whatever works for you, whatever resonates with your personality, all of these subject lines will work. They work because it creates curiosity in the reader's mind. I love having question marks or framing them in the form of a question, okay, or even just adding a question mark to this one. Because when you do that, it creates even more curiosity in the mind of the reader. And people naturally want to help others out. Okay, they want to help out. So these are, obviously you can use whatever you want. These are my recommendations. Now for the script itself, or for the template. Morning, first name. Obviously, if you're not sending it in the morning, then you wouldn't have that. By the way, I saw some interesting email statistics the other day that the best day and time to email as far as opens and engagement and so forth is like Tuesday afternoon. Who knew? So send this email script this afternoon. Okay. I think like between 2 and 3 o'clock is when it gets the highest open rate. I guess people are bored at work. I don't know. It's not what I would have guessed, but the stats say that. So anyway, I have a favor to ask. You probably already know that the real estate market is really hot. Interest rates are low and there is heavy buyer demand for homes. The challenge is there aren't enough homes listed for sale for all the buyers looking. In fact, I'm working with a number of clients that are struggling to find homes for. So here's my favor. Who do you know who may be thinking of moving in the next 30 to 90 days? Could you introduce us? I may already have a buyer ready to pay top dollar for their home. Feel free to email me with their name and phone number, and I'll be sure to take great care of them. And if you don't know of anyone now, please keep your ears open. I should have put eyes and ears open. When you do hear of someone looking to sell, give me a call or shoot me a text. It will help me help a number of families looking for their next, and I could have said first or next home. See, every time you read these out loud, like you get new things. You realize things that maybe you didn't realize before. So there it is. There's the script, right? Pretty simple and straightforward. Now I would love to open it up for Q&A. For those of you watching, yeah, hit the like button if you like this script, if you think this is a winner. I can tell you that it is a winner because it worked for Greg. It has worked for me. Now it's just a matter of implementing. Okay, so Andrew said you should have their name in the subject also, or is this for mass emailing? So this is a mass email, but if your database has all of the people's first name, certainly having that in there. I didn't do that. I probably should have. Could you help us out? Josh, question mark. Could you help us out? Andy, question mark. That is a wonderful point, Andy. Thank you for bringing that up. I couldn't agree more. If you have that data, I would 100% recommend including that as well. Okay. Very simple and straightforward. It's a direct ask. And so I would send this. So hold on here, stopping share. So when Greg, my team member, had shared this with me, he said he initially sent it just to his sphere of influence. And then he said, well, why don't I just send it to everybody in my database? And that's what I did. I just sent it to everybody in my database. I mean, what's the harm, right? What's the harm? There's no harm. We don't want to send these kinds of direct offer messages like all the time, but I certainly think once or twice a month, you can send a direct offer like this one and do virtually no harm. I mean, I had a couple of people unsubscribe, but really not that many in the grand scheme of things. And here's the thing to remember with your email marketing. People that unsubscribe, they weren't going to buy or sell a home with you anyway. So who cares, right? If they're going to unsubscribe from your emails, they were not going to buy or sell a home with you anyway, okay? So if there aren't any other questions, I wanted to share a story that I think is helpful. I think you'll find useful. So many of you probably have seen that I have been using and loving street text as a means of generating home value seller leads using a home value offer. And you can find, whether you're in the group or on the YouTube channel or on my Facebook coaching page, you can go back and find some video content where I introduce the platform, etc. I put together a whole slew of resources for anyone that uses my affiliate link with Street Text, which is growwithjosh.com/ST, growwithjosh.com/ST. Mike, if you're listening, if you can pop that in the comments as well, that would be appreciated. Anyway, one of the very first leads I got using that platform was an address-only lead. And I sent them a packet of information. In this fancy envelope. I sent them a one-page report with some valuation numbers. I sent them a marketing report that had information about how many buyers we have in our database and what percentage of those are interested in a property like theirs. And I sent them this flyer with 3 alternate options to selling. The homeowner contacted me the day they received the packet, and we've been talking back and forth. Well, I called her back this morning, and from our initial conversation, she said, well, I've already talked to RE/MAX, and I think I'm going to list with RE/MAX and blah, blah, blah. And so she said, I called her this morning. She called me back, and she said, I was actually going to call you today. I appreciate, everything that you've sent and so forth, but I think we're just going to list with RE/MAX. And they're not looking to list until May or June because they're not looking to move until September. They're moving south They're moving to Florida. I'm getting a call from a client, which is why I was a minute late. I was wrapping up a call with a client then too, a buyer client. Anyway, so the reason I was calling was I was going to say to her, I was going to ask her, would it be okay if I let our buyer database know about your property, including it in our silent market, which is one of our 3 alternate options to selling? I said, there's no cost or obligation to do so. But if we brought you a buyer that was willing to pay what you were looking for and willing to be flexible on the occupation or occupancy when they move in, right, to let you move on your terms, is that something you would be interested in? And after some back and forth, she's like, yeah, why wouldn't I? So now I have, I'm going to take a look at the property tomorrow or Thursday, and I'm going to promote it in what I call reverse prospecting to our buyer database. And I mean, I may not get the actual listing, but I can still sell it before they actually list it. So don't let objections or things like that stop you from finding creative solutions to what every seller is looking for, right? Which is a ready, willing, and able buyer. That's what everybody's looking for. Roberta says if they're moving to Palm Beach, would love to help them. Right on. I don't know. I thought I'd share that message as a point of encouragement, is that if you can demonstrate actual tangible value in excess of your competition, you can potentially get more business. And I mean, I would say in most cases, you can get more business. But you've got to demonstrate it, and you've got to communicate the value. You've got to demonstrate and communicate that value. Okay. All right. Any questions about the script from today, how you should use it, why you should use it? And oh, by the way, you absolutely can and should, and I don't know why I haven't done this yet. In fact, I'm going to make a note to myself to do this today. Take this script and record a little video and post it on your social media. Hey, it's Josh with eXp Realty. I have a huge favor to ask. You probably already know that the real estate market is really hot. Interest rates are low and there's heavy buyer demand for homes. The challenge is there aren't enough homes listed for sale for all of the buyers who are looking. In fact, I'm working with a number of clients that are blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read it to you. We already read it. Okay. Just make a video and post it out there on social media. By the way, I am going to make it using, what is the teleprompter app that I use? Yeah, man, my phone is blowing up. Golly, stop it. Let me see here. Where is the I'm sorry, I'm looking for the teleprompter app that I use to record videos like this. And I can't seem to find it. I haven't used it in a while. Because normally I just kind of go off the cuff, but this one I'll actually go from this script. Golly, where is it? Well, I might have to find it and let you guys know. I don't know why I can't find it right now. Oh, you know what? I'll try this. This is the one I use. It's just called teleprompter. And hold on, let me stop sharing so you can see it bigger. It's just called it's just called teleprompter. Teleprompter. It's that one right there. I think I did have to pay for it. It was like a one-time fee. But I'm going to record that today. Why not? And then I'll post it on Facebook and the like. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, right? The worst that can happen is nothing. The best that can happen is I get some opportunities from it, right? So here's my commitment. So this accountability is good. I am going to make that video and I will post it into the group so you guys can all see what that finished video content will look like. And you can all model it. But I'm literally going to take that script. I'm going to put it in teleprompter. I'm going to hold my phone out and read the dang thing. That's it. That's it. And then I will post it on my social media. I will probably also include it. Not probably. I will also definitely include it in my weekly email that I send on Fridays that you all should be sending. Doesn't have to be on Fridays, but you all should be sending a weekly email, which, by the way, if you want to see a bunch of examples of what my weekly email looks like, just send me a private message or comment below, and we can send that to you. I'm happy to send that to you, no cost or obligation whatsoever. I know I've mentioned several times here, but you should definitely register for our upcoming free 5-day listings challenge at freelistingschallenge.com. The link is in the description. And I also want to mention, I'm going to, as I wrap up here, every Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I do a daily action huddle with my organization at EXP. And these have been incredible, an incredible way to create culture and community. In fact, Allison is on there frequently. And if you saw there when I had asked the questions about listing appointments, Allison has 2 of them this week. If any of you are interested in checking out one of those huddles, just to see what they're about and what they're like and what it would be like if you were to come on over and join our organization, just shoot me a private message or email me or call or text me, and I will be happy to give you the link and you can come check them out. We actually had a guest yesterday. He may even be watching this one as well. Would love for you to check it out and if you're interested in exploring what it would look like to partner with us and grow your business, build your wealth, build your equity, so that you're not constantly chasing the next commission check. So, all right, I want to see action on this script. I want to see action on this email script. So all of you this afternoon, send this out to your entire email database. I will share my video that I make using this script. I will share that into the group. And as always, if there is anything at all that I or we can do to help or support you in any way, don't hesitate to ask. If you'd like to come check out one of our daily action huddles, let me know. Happy to give you the link for that. Just appreciate everyone. Appreciate all the questions and the engagement and the feedback. And we'll be back next week. Same time, same place, same channel, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Actually, I'm sorry. No, next week. So what we do on the challenge weeks when we're doing the free 5-day challenge is we actually share what we're doing on day 2 of the challenge, which would be Tuesday, as the Texting Tuesday content, which will be a text message, hint, hint. So you can look forward to that, and I'll keep everyone posted as to when and how that's happening. Get registered for free, freelistingschallenge.com. Thanks for checking this out. Take care.